Hi, I'm Bob Mitchell, Superintendent of Schools in the Cumberland School District. And every month, we're going to be doing these video vignettes to provide you with what we feel is important information about what's happening in the district. So I look forward to the opportunity to share with you all of the good work that's happening in our school district. We have a growing population of English language learners, that is, students who don't speak English. We need more ELL support, that is, English language learner support. And there is actually regulation around that. And Rhode Island education regulations require a district, when the number of ELL students in the district exceeds 150, which means we would then be a high incidence district, it requires the district to hire an ELL administrator, which is an additional staff person that we would, at the administrative level, that we are required by regulation to hire. So that's another really important need. And this, I think, is a little more challenging because in this particular case, not only does the individual have to be English language learner certified, which is a very specific certification required by the Department of Ed, they also need to have administrative certification, so they need both. There is a process that we are required to use in the district. In fact, it is required in the state of Rhode Island, and the process is called Response to Intervention, or RTI. And RTI is a process where we identify students who are not where they should be in their learning, specifically related to math and reading. And if they are not at grade level, or they're not at the target on specific assessments that they're supposed to be, then we have a responsibility to provide intervention for those students. So how do we know that a student needs intervention? So students are exposed to this process, the RTI process. We assess students at the beginning of the school year. In the assessment that we use in most of throughout the district is an assessment called STAR. So we assess students, it's called a baseline assessment, in the fall, early fall. And students who fall below a certain percentage point on that assessment are, based on their performance, when they fall below a certain percentile, intervention support is provided. They are assessed again in the winter at the midpoint of the school year, and we can see how all students are performing. If some are not performing where they need to be, intervention support is provided to those students, and then we assess at the end of year assessment to really get a feel for the progress that our students have made over the course of the school year. And if there are students who haven't performed well at the end of the school year, we can immediately start providing them support when they walk in the door in the fall. So this is called the RTI process, and it's highly involved. And we have, right now, of the 4,500 students that we have in the district, we actually have about 20%, or almost 900 students, are in some form of intervention where they're getting very targeted support in their areas of weakness based on, the information that we get from teachers, based on the performance that we get from students on their assessments in their classes, and these STAR assessments that we give over the course of the school year. So my whole point in bringing up RTI is one of our priorities of need is an RTI coordinator. Imagine, it's like being a principal for 900 students who are struggling academically. So we need an RTI coordinator to coordinate this massive process, this massive system, district-wide so that we have consistency in all 8 of our schools.